It looks like EastEnders is heading straight into one of its most explosive storylines in years, and this time, it might finally be the end of the road for Ravi Gulati. The man who's managed to manipulate, threaten, and outsmart almost everyone in Walford could be about to face a downfall that no one saw coming.
The latest episode didn't waste any time throwing viewers right into the chaos.
Tension filled the room as Harry opened up to his dad, Teddy Mitchell, and dropped a bombshell that could destroy everything. For weeks, there had been whispers and suspicions, but this was the first time the truth came out in full. Harry revealed that Ravi and his partner in crime, Okie, had been running a full-scale drug operation and that they'd dragged Harry's best friend, Kojo Asare, deep into the mess. According to Harry, things spiraled when Nicola, desperate and scared, stepped in and paid off the people threatening Harry. She bought his freedom, but Kojo wasn't so lucky. That detail broke Harry completely. The guilt had been eating away at him, and in a moment of raw honesty, he told Teddy that he was ready to go to the police and confess everything. "Kojo's my best mate," he said, his voice shaking.
"If it means me going down, then fine, I'll do it." But Teddy wasn't having it. His reaction was fierce, protective, and laced with fear.
He snapped at his son, anger hiding the panic underneath.
"Kojo wouldn't last inside," he said sharply. "They'll probably deport him or worse."
He took a step closer, lowering his voice but making sure every word hit hard. "You are lucky to still be here and not buried under concrete somewhere. So stop the tears.
You're not going to the police."
It was a chilling moment, one that showed just how serious things had gotten. Teddy wasn't just worried about legal trouble. He knew what Ravi was capable of.
Going to the police could mean signing your own death warrant.
Still, Teddy promised he'd sort things out, but he needed 24 hours to do it. Harry didn't buy it. He thought his dad was bluffing, too proud to admit he had no plan. And maybe, in that moment, Teddy didn't. But he wasn't about to let his son become another one of Ravi's victims.
As the night went on, Teddy tried to track down Nicola, but she had completely disappeared.
No calls, no messages, nothing. He looked increasingly on edge, and by the time he ran into Billy and Honey in the Vic, he was visibly jittery. Something about his eyes said it all. He was in deep and running out of time. When Callum Highway and the others came in from the funeral, Teddy made a quick exit, heading straight for the one man who could answer his questions, Ravi Gulati. When Teddy walked into Ravi's place, you could feel the danger in the air.
Ravi didn't even pretend to be friendly.
He stared him down, cold and confident, like a predator sizing up his prey. If she thought she was buying Kojo's freedom too, Ravi said with a smirk, she must have been sniffing the hair bleach again.
That line hit like a slap.
Teddy's face tightened, but before he could speak, Ravi leaned forward, his tone turning deadly serious.
"You don't want to make this your problem, mate. Walk away." Teddy did walk away, but not because he was scared.
He walked away because he had a new plan forming.
If he couldn't confront Ravi directly, he'd do something smarter, something riskier.
Back home, he told Harry to take Kojo and Gina out for lunch. He made it sound casual, even friendly, but in reality, it was all part of his plan.
He needed them out of the way, and he needed time. Once they were gone, Teddy took a deep breath, pulled out a set of stolen keys, and headed straight for Kojo's flat. Every step up those stairs felt like a countdown. If Ravi or Okie caught him, it was over.
Inside, Teddy moved quickly, scanning the flat with tense eyes. Then just as he was about to start searching, he heard voices.
Ravi and Okie.
They were right outside. He froze, heart pounding in his chest, hiding himself just out of sight as the door creaked open. The two men walked in, talking in low voices about shipments, money, and people who needed reminding who's in charge.
Teddy didn't move a muscle. One wrong sound and it was over. After what felt like forever, they finally left. The second the door shut, Teddy pulled out his phone and a small, sleek device, a hidden camera. He attached it carefully to a shelf, positioning it so it had a clear view of the room. Then, he connected it to an app on his phone. Live feed, instant access. With this camera, he could finally get evidence proof strong enough to bring Ravi down for good. But even as he stood there, watching the feed come to life, Teddy knew the risk. If Ravi ever found that camera, there wouldn't be a second chance. The question now is, what happens next? Will Teddy finally have the upper hand and expose Ravi's entire operation to the police? Or will Ravi and Okie realize they're being watched and strike back before it's too late? Because in EastEnders, nothing ever stays hidden for long. Every secret, every betrayal, every dangerous move eventually comes crashing back. And for Teddy Mitchell, the line between being a hero and becoming the next victim is razor thin. If Ravi discovers what Teddy's done, this won't just be about revenge, it'll be war. So, what do you think? Has Teddy outsmarted Ravi at his own game, or has he just lit a fuse that's about to blow up in his face? Either way, this storyline is about to take EastEnders into some seriously dark territory, and the fallout is going to change everything in Walford.